So I'm here in my office. I've just said goodbye to the AS photographers. They've gone away for Easter. AS photography is the new A level I teach. And I'm thinking about recruitment. Once they're recruited, retaining them, retention, and assuming I can retain them, how well they achieve. How does that make me look as a teacher? I want to know that. And it's a bit of a worry really. If I took my AS photography group, their numbers have depleted for one reason or another, and I would say that actually I wouldn't say that's my fault, but when those figures make their way up to management, higher up the line, they'll probably look at this, what's this guy doing? He's lost all these students. It must be something about his teaching. And I hope it isn't. But it is a worry for me. I think it's a worry for most teachers I talk to. Achievement's probably less of a worry. Retaining students it tends to be the one. But achievement's important too. I mean, had I retained all 14 who started the AS photography course, and then they'd not gone on to achieve, if they'd all failed, that would make me look like I wasn't doing things right as well. So hopefully the students I have retained will go on and achieve the qualification. But it is a worry. I suppose all teachers are in the same position. It's something that I feel is slightly stressful. So what I thought I'd do is see if I'd talk to my line manager, Belgic Panesar, and see if he can shine a light on it from a management perspective. I'm not expecting him to put me at my ease, but perhaps he can change my mind slightly. So let's see. Okay, so I'm here with Belgic Panesar, who's my management, my pal, programme area leader, because I wanted to talk to him about the management perspective on the three things I'm considering. So I'm thinking about recruitment, retention and achievement. So Belgic, if I could get you just to talk a little bit about all three of those, but perhaps to start with recruitment. I mean, to me, recruitment's quite important because if we don't recruit for the courses I teach, it puts the course at jeopardy, really, doesn't it?
Yes, well, obviously, Mike, we have to recruit minimum numbers onto a course for it to be viable. And so recruitment is very important, that we get the students onto the right programme of study in terms of their level and also the intended career goals that those students will have. And this will save many issues that might crop up if they end up on the wrong programme of study through not being able to complete the programme or not progressing as well as they should do.
Yeah, so that brings us nicely into retention, doesn't it? Obviously, it may be I'm teaching on a course and for one reason or other I lose half that cohort. Maybe that's not my fault, but perhaps as a manager that might put the spotlight on me as a teacher. Is that right?
Yes. Well, I think if we get the recruitment process correct and we get the students on the right programme of study that matches to their intended goals in terms of their careers and also progress to HE perhaps, we'll be on the right path. And therefore linking to that retention is about monitoring those students as they progress on that programme of study and supporting them to get to the end of that programme and being successful on it.
Yeah. And that's of course the achievement issue, isn't it?
Yes.
So, but I don't know, but I mean currently I'm teaching the AS photo. I've just left them. They've all left now, 3 o'clock.
Yes.
We'll know what results they get in August. And is it deemed as successful just if they all pass, or are we looking at higher grades? Do we ideally? I guess we're looking, if they've all got A stars, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it?
Yes. Well, obviously in terms of achievement, the plan is that we set targets with conversations with each of the students. We put down a intended grade, and we also put down an aspirational grade, and really the idea is to help those and support those students to get the aspirational grade, which should put them into the higher end of the grades that are possible on that particular program of study. And this is their goal, and this is our goal, that we don't want students to just operate at pass level. We want students to be able to achieve the highest grades possible. This will put them in a good position in terms of their progress onto higher education or in terms of their career goals.